And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Kawhi Leonard.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Boston, on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in that.
Leonard looking over the floor. Rebounded by Hauser.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Tatum. 23 points his last outing. Brown jams it in.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is, he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
Clock at 4. Garland way outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Hauser finds Tatum. Out to White for the 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got 5 points so far.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Now White. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Brown the pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
And so Garland will bring it up for L.A. Searching for their first points of the game. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Hauser defending. Just 5 to shoot. And Leonard gets it to go.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
White against Garland. White the pass to Hauser. Outside, White. Brown outside. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 9. To the middle. Mathurin, good.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now, here's Brown. 26 points for him last game against Toronto. 2 minutes. Misses the fadeaway jumper. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Garland, the pass to Mathurin. Garland surveying the D. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics leading by 7. Outside, White. Back to Tatum. White setting the pick for Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Kings. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Kevin, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Down low, Tatum, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
Pass to Lopez. Good on the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Brown. Here's Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
White against Garland. Lopez sets a screen for Garland. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Hauser. And that one released in time, but no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
They've got Vucevic. Peyton Pritchard out there with Tatum. And it's Shireman in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against Toronto. Pass to Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum. And GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Free throw good, Garland. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Now here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, from the moment he entered the league, Tatum's shown so many different moves. A polished offensive force.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And the first one drops.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And listen, Jason Tatum is one of the very best players in the world. He does everything well, can fill in wherever, the type of player who covers up your weaknesses.
Now, here's Dunn, who's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts. Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Austin making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Back to Brown. Here's Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Over Collins. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Leonard kicks to Garland. To the inside. Not going to go that time. Austin leading by 3. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Now, here's Garland. A 17-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Tatum down low. He's guarded by Collins. Tatum's shot is off.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Dunn finds Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Garland, the pass to Leonard. 8 feet away. Outside Collins. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
That free throw missing.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Jason Tatum. The Clippers also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Jackson. Jones comes in for John Collins. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Garland.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Now here's Lopez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Standing over 7 feet, Lopez is such a huge guy. Plus, you throw in his intelligence, Brook is tough to match up with.
That free throw good from Lopez. Stan, we know Brook Lopez is revered as a teammate for his contributions both on and off the floor.
Well, Kevin, I think that teammates very quickly pick up on guys who are unselfish both on and off the floor and care more about the team, the group, the community than their own accomplishments, and that becomes immediately obvious with Brook Lopez.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Done outside. Pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, this is what happens when you give Lopez this kind of positioning inside. What a dunk.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Outside, White. Here's Cada. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Collins checked in for the Clippers.
Number 20, John Collins.
Brown against Jones. Brown, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Collins up top. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Jones. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Pritchard passes to Brown. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. No problems knocking that one down. And it's 7 points for Derek White.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Leonard with the ball. 26 points for him last game against Sacramento. 4 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. A shot, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Celtics. They're up by 2. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look here now at Boston, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Now, Garland checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Here's Tatum. Five to shoot. That time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And they'll get another chance. Jones sets the pick for Garland. For the lead. And Boston with the rebound. Kata's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Tatum. And that one drops for him. Tatum's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Celtics. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Check out Darius Garland here. He's coming off an excellent season, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percent.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. Leonard, the pass to Lopez. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's White. And Jones pulls it down. Clippers trail by 4. To the paint. Leonard finds Lopez. Kicks it out to Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Tatum with the screen on Mathurin. Brown. Good. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Outside Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
And it's White missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Mathurin passes to Garland. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the tie. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Left side, Leonard for the lead. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
White looking around. Pass to Hauser. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Inside, it's stolen. Tatum against Jones. White setting the pick for Tatum. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
To the inside, Lopez, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, Lopez is a sometimes overpowering presence inside, which is why defenses resort to fouling.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Jones. Miller comes in for Leonard. Beal's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's done in for Garland. No good on that one.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Pritchard. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. To the wing right side. Lopez against Vucevic. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's done in the corner. And again, no good by the Clippers. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Gonzalez. Now Vucevic. Over Lopez. Lost it. No good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Beal. And Shyman pulls it down. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Vucevic. Lopez covering. Good D by Lopez. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They got Jason Tatum. Vucevic is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
To the middle, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Three-pointer, Pritchard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Miller outside. Garland against Pritchard. Dunn left side. Ripped away. Here's Shireman. Dunn covering. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Over Miller. Tatum's shot is off.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Now, here's Garland. Miller outside. Dunn left side. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Shot by Collins, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Pritchard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you put down.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Derek Jones comes in for John Collins. Leonard, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Chris Dunn. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Pass to Mathurin. Down low. Kicks it out to Jones. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Now here's Leonard. Lopez, a screen on White. Garland. And the layup is off. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. One deep. Garland rips down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Leonard fires. Jumper is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Outside Brown. Derek White. The 3 doesn't go. The Clippers trail. Outside Mathurin. Garland. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. Another chance here. Ooh, Kawhi gets it to go.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Now White. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Tatum. Puts up a three. Cleared away by Leonard.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Outside Mathurin. And by Jones. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Tatum against Jones. White outside. Shot clock at 5. Now Brown for three. Hustle points. Huge.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Connects on the kick.
And there's Garland coming up big. His confidence has to be through the roof.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Outside Brown. Now here's Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
What a big-time bucket. Tatum stepping up as a leader and coming through for his team.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Outside Leonard. Releases from 15. Rebounded by Tatum. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Outside Leonard. Outside Mathurin. The long shot, no good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we're taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, you know, I like it.
Thanks, Jason.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.